Hello, future Phantom, and welcome to Mission Heights. We are so grateful that you have chosen us for your high school educational journey. My name is Mrs. Mace, and I am the school leader here, and I have been here since the doors opened in 2011. I started as an English teacher, and then I was the curriculum coach, and then after that, the assistant school leader, and now I have been the school leader since 2017. It has been my honor to serve in this community, and it is now my honor to serve you in your high school journey at Mission Heights. So I'm going to talk about a few things that make us different than other high schools, maybe in town or in the state. So please watch through the whole video. Make sure that you answer the questions in the form as honestly as possible. All of these things are going to help you be successful for next year, and it will help us get to know you better. So the first thing that makes us different than other high schools is that we are a college prep school. So what does that mean exactly? It simply means that any student who walks through our doors, we expect you to do the work to where you would go to college if you could, okay? So for example, every student here will get a university diploma. That is basically, you will get the credits in high school needed to be accepted to university someday. Now, not everyone will go to university, and we know that. Some will go to the military, some will go to a trade, and some will even go to community college. These are all great options. But at Mission Heights, we're going to talk a lot about university and how to help you get to college. And so everyone is required to take the credits needed to be accepted to university. That makes us different. Another thing is that we are connected, and other schools have this as well, but we are connected with Central Arizona College, so we do a lot of dual enrollment here. As well, we have CAVIT, where you can do the different programs for trades. A lot of our students take them up on those offers as well. Another thing that makes us different is that we are more credits to graduate here than other high schools. So most are 22 credits in the state of Arizona. At Mission Heights, it is 24 credits. The reason we are different is because we require that you get 2 credits of the same foreign language. So every student is required to do that. The reason we do that is because just to be accepted to university, you have to have 2 credits of the same language. So we just expect that here. Again, we want you to be able to have the opportunity to go to university. You may not go, but you'll have at least the opportunity because you'll have the credits needed to go there. So every student will take a foreign language. You can either do that through our offerings here or through Central Arizona College. They offer some college credits as well for foreign language. Those options are both okay. Another thing that we require at Mission Heights is that you take public speaking. Now, I know not everyone wants to take that class. That is the reason why we require it. We think too many students are on their phones and they're not learning to communicate very well. And so we want to change that. We want to help students be as prepared for college as possible. And in college, you're going to be giving a lot of presentations. As well in work, you're going to be doing a lot where you have to communicate with people. And so it is a skill that we think is dying, and we want to make sure that you are as prepared as possible for the future. Another thing that makes us different than other schools is that we are something called an AVID school. In fact, we are an AVID Site of Distinction in the United States. And all this means is that we do a program called AVID, and it is implemented throughout everything we do at Mission Heights. So at our school, every student is required to have a binder, and you will be checked on that binder. Every student is required to have focus notes, and you will be checked on those notes. You'll also learn language like Wicker and Socratic Seminar, and we are going to be doing so many different strategies in your classrooms that help prepare you for college, and that AVID program really helps do that. And so those are things that make us different than other schools as well. Another thing is that we are a quarter system and not a semester system. So what does that mean exactly? When you come to Mission Heights, most schools will do credits by semester. That means you take about 6 classes in a semester, you get your grades, and then you take another set of 6 classes. At Mission Heights, instead, you only take 3 or 4 classes at a time in a quarter, So in 9 or 10 weeks, you're going to learn the same amount here as you would in a semester at another school. And so you will take those 3 or 4 classes every single quarter. You'll still get the same amount of credits as any other high school. You just do them 3 or 4 at a time rather than 6 or 7 at a time. So a typical day at Mission Heights is 8:05 to 1:50. That is for 3 classes, and every student is required to take 3 classes. So when you take your 3 classes, most again go from 8:05 to 1:50. If you're taking a 4th hour, that is optional. The reason you might take a 4th hour is for 3 reasons. 1, you're behind on credits and you need to get caught up. 2, you just really like the classes and you want to be in a 4th hour class. Or 3, you may want to graduate early. If you take 4 classes every single quarter for 3 years, you can graduate in 3 years. And we have quite a few students who take us up on that offer. Now, I don't highly encourage that always. I think you have plenty of time to grow up, so enjoy high school while you can. But that 4th hour option is available for students who would also like to graduate early. But again, most just take it because they like the classes, and that's okay too. That 4th hour ends at 3:25. After 4th hour, we offer tutoring from about 3:30 to 4, and then we also have all sports and clubs and different things that are happening on campus after that time as well. So if you don't take a 4th hour, there is an option of just taking the 3 and then doing study hall during 4th hour and working on homework, and then staying for your clubs or sports. That is also an option. But that quarter system really makes us different. Our students tend to really like it, that they're only taking those 3 classes at a time. So it just depends on what you're looking for in that. Another thing that makes us different is that we do have uniforms. Our uniform at Mission Heights, for the bottoms, it is black, khaki, or gray bottoms. They cannot have any rips, holes, or tears in them. The shorts or skirts must go to the knee. So again, it is black, khaki, and gray, and it can be jeans. It just has to be in those colors. The tops are any Mission Heights top. So I have a Mission Heights little cardigan on right now. This would work as long as you have Mission Heights in the front. You are in dress code. We have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have zip ups. We have a lot of opportunities for you to get different shirts that have MHP on it. Some do it for their clubs and their sports and different things. Again, as long as you have Mission Heights on it, you are in dress code. On Wednesdays, we do Where Are You Going Wednesday. So that means you can wear any college or military shirt on that day. So that gets you out of wearing a Mission Heights shirt for one day. On Fridays, we do have a day where you can wear blue jeans, but you have to pay $1. It is a fundraiser for Student Council, and so that is an option as well. It still cannot have any rips, holes, or tears if you pay $1 for the jeans. So that is our dress code. We do have dress down days quite often where you can pay $1 or whatever it is for the club that's raising money. That is also an option, and you can be part of that with that club or group. Another thing that makes us just different in some ways, every school has its climate and culture, but I would say Mission Heights is unique in a way that we are very much a family here. We're a small school, and so we have a lot of the big school things that still happen. We still have dances, and we do pep assemblies, and we do all those things, but we are a small school. First of all, I meet every single one of you, not because we have to have some interview to see if you can or can't come here. No, I meet you because I want to know you, and I will stand at the gate and greet you every single day, and that just makes us different. We're very small in that we want to know you and help you in your journey while you're in high school. Some things that make us special in a way is that we have things like Food Truck Fridays every first Friday of the month, and families are allowed to come and join us for that. I hope you do. That is a really fun time for us. We always look forward to that first Friday of the month. We also have market days. This is where our economics students are putting on a market day and selling food for our student body, and that's a great day that we all look forward to as well. We have sports on campus. We have our pretty much everything. I think the only thing we haven't had in a while is tennis and golf, but those are things we're also looking to implement. But we have all kinds of sports happening on campus, so check those out. We are really big in our robotics. We have been state champions. We are big in our esports. We have been actually ranked #1 in the Western Division of the United States for that. So a lot of big programs that way, but as well we have sports like football and basketball and soccer and volleyball and all of those things. So get involved in the sports. Another way to get involved is through clubs, and we have a lot of those. We have things like Dungeons and Dragons and anime and culinary and music and theater. There's so many options for you to get involved while on campus. So we hope that you check those things out. Mark those on the form, select which ones you're interested in, and we hope you get involved at Mission Heights. So those are the main things that make us different. A few things that I always get questions about at Mission Heights are this. #1, transportation. Yes, we have transportation. So if you need some support with that, we will have you fill out the transportation form. We do not, if you live a mile away, we're going to request that you walk, but if it's further than a mile, we will figure out a game plan. We only have a few buses, so you may be riding the bus for a while, so that is an option you will have to consider. Another thing is we do have fees on our campus. The only fees that we require are at the beginning of the year with the activity fee, and then we also require a sports fee every time you play a sport. Those are the fees you're going to find on our campus. Another question I get is about technology. We give every single student who wants one a computer. You will get a Chromebook, and you will use that for all 4 years while you're at Mission Heights. You keep it through the summer and everything, and so when you graduate, you will return that Chromebook, and it is yours for the time you're with us. The last thing that people often ask about is cell phones and how those work on our campus. We are pretty strict with our cell phone policy. Cell phones have to be put away in a backpack during class. We don't want to see them out on the desk. We don't want to see them in your pockets. So they should be fully put away. If a cell phone is taken from a student because they have been on it or it's even found in their pocket, it is a parent pickup for the first time. It is a parent pickup and a talk about a contract for the second time. And the third time, if you get it taken away, you will have to turn it in every single day until the end of that quarter. So we are pretty strict about our policies with that. We want to make sure you're here to learn. While you're doing lunch or breaks, you can definitely be on your phone at any point during that time. That is your free time. But during school hours of school instruction, you need to have those phones put away. So I hope all these things help explain a little bit more about Mission Heights, our policies and guidelines, but I do highly suggest you go and read the entire handbook. It was in the enrollment packet, and you clicked that you read it. You said you read and understood it. So I highly suggest you go back and make sure that you really do that so that there are no questions. There's a link in this form where you can read it as well. That does update from time to time, but just so you know, that is something you should be reading each and every single year to make sure you know what's going on at Mission Heights. Finally, we really ask that you get your mandatory documents in as soon as possible. Miss Samantha Leva has been the one who has worked with you on registration, so please make sure that you continue to do those things, get them uploaded as soon as possible so that you can be as ready for the first day. And those can be emailed to her. She will also work with you during the enrollment interview and all of that. Now, at this time, I'm just going to ask that would you please fill out the rest of the form, fill out the answers to the best of your ability, and when you do that, I then create a schedule based on all those things that you say you like. Now, again, you all have to take core classes, but I'm also going to give you the elective classes that you want. So, all of this said, I do every schedule personally, and I do it catered to your educational journey. So, I'm thankful you have chosen us, but please fill out the questions and know that I'm going to create a schedule based on how you fill that out. When I meet with you and your parent, I will then, in the interview, I will then go over all of those things and we will create a plan that is best for you for the next 4 years. So I think that is everything. I know that's a long video of listening to me talk. If you have questions or concerns, please reach out, but we are so excited that you have chosen Mission Heights and we're looking forward to the rest of your time with us. Thank you.